Hey everyone, Happy New Year! We are gonna kick off 2020 with the best fragrances you've never heard of. Now, some of these, if you guys do know them, you're ahead of the game, but these are fragrances that I've discovered on my own for the most part and haven't really heard anyone talk about them, but I find them to be really impressive. So I'm gonna share with you my top picks of fragrances that you've never heard of. These are in no particular order. I'm just gonna go through the ones that I have here, and they're all equally good in their own right. So I'm gonna start off with a recent, well, not such a recent discovery, I guess, one of my earlier discoveries, and that is SOPRANI Smile. This one is a beautiful springtime, summertime fragrance. It's very fresh, fruity, tart. It's the smell of springtime happiness, and it has a tea vibe. Like, it smells a little bit like fruity tea. This fragrance has notes of blackcurrant, bergamot, rose, pear. There's woods, like woodsy notes in here. It's a very citrusy, woodsy, fresh spring fragrance and like a spring summertime fragrance. I believe I got this for $23 or $25 on FragranceNet, and I just accidentally stumbled upon it and I took a gamble, and I'm so happy with this one. So that is SOPRANI Smile. My next one is Tooth Gold. I also recently purchased this. It's a beautiful, fruity, musky, clean fragrance. It smells almost like just getting out of a nice bath, like a nice, clean, white floral. There's peony in here. Peony as well is one of my absolute favorite notes, as you guys probably already know. There's gardenia, probably lily of the valley as well. It's a very, very fresh floral, very pretty, definitely unique, not something that you typically smell of like floral fragrances. Anyway, that's really nice. Tooth Gold, like a really nice, fresh, floral, very, very clean, musky fragrance. Then I have Parlez-moi d'amour by John Galliano. This one is a very ambery and raspberry fragrance. It's great for the cold months. It's a very cozy, sexy, sultry date fragrance. It's not overpoweringly sweet. It doesn't smell like anything else that I've ever smelled. It's very, very a clean raspberry with amber and just very sexy. Like, I see this on someone going on their first date to like a nice, cozy restaurant, just like chill vibes. Like, you don't want to like overdo it. It's just, you just want to be you, and you just want to have like a really sexy, casual, chilled out vibe. That fragrance is for you. It's really, really nice. And this one as well, I think it was like $11. I got a tester bottle and I'm so happy with it. Like, it's beautiful. It doesn't smell cheap at all. I think it's on its way out, so if you guys can still get it. I don't know if it's discontinued or not, if I'm being honest, but if you can find it, get it while you can, and I will be linking everything that I can for you down below. The next one that I have is Parfums d'Orsay L'Intrigante. This is a gorgeous suede with camellia and carnation. It's got pepper. It's got a lot of very, very classy notes. This composition is something that is just out of this world. It's got like old world elegance, but it's modern to wear today. It's nothing that you smell and you're like, oh, this is grandma vibes. Like, it's not. It's very, very timeless, elegant. Like, I wish this fragrance lasted longer, because this fragrance in 30 minutes, in an hour, is gone off of my skin, and it's such a bummer. If this was long lasting, I would probably have this as my signature scent. It's just as classy as Coco Mademoiselle. And you guys know I love Coco Mademoiselle. I wear it all the time. This is just as timeless, feminine, and classic as that. It just lacks projection and longevity, but I really, really love this as a fragrance. So that is Parfums d'Orsay L'Intrigante. My next one that I also recently purchased is Lattafa Perfumes, and this is Raghba. This is a beautiful sweet oud. It has sugar, it has oud. It's very, very rich. It's sweet. It's not an overpowering oud. It's easily unisex. Men and women can wear this just as well. It's not like, it's not crazy beast mode projection. Like, you're not gonna like gas out a room. It's nothing like too crazy. It's just the right amount of like force, you know what I mean? And the projection is good. It's a really elegant oud. It doesn't smell cheap, even though the price point on this is about $30. I got this on eBay. It came from India, and I don't know if like local stores carry it, but I just like to buy everything online. So I bought this for $30. It took about a month and a half getting here, but amazing value for the money. This does not smell cheap at all. I was blown away by the quality, the longevity, the composition. It's a really, like, if you like ouds, or if you're just getting started on oud, really give this a try, because if you don't like it, you only spent $30. If you do like it, you only spent $30, and it's such a high quality smelling fragrance. I really recommend it. Now my next one is JOOP Perfumes. This is a German brand. This one I love, but it's very 80s. So you have to like 80s. You have to like that kind of loud sort of, on paper, it does have a little bit of a pee-pee smell, as I've mentioned in one of my other videos. But on the skin, it blossoms into a beautiful warm floral. It's got yellow florals, it's got white florals, it has sandalwood, aldehydes, civet. The civet note is that animalic kind of note, even though they use a synthetic civet note right now. It gives that sort of pee-pee vibe, but on the skin, no. On the skin, when it blends with body chemistry, it doesn't have that vibe at all. It just adds warmth, it adds depth, and it adds a sweetness to the florals, and it projects really, really well. And the reason why I bought this, actually, I have to give a quick shout out to A Nose Knows. She put me on this fragrance. She had a video on a very similar topic of the best fragrances that you've never heard of, and this was one of them, and I went and I bought it, and I'm so happy with it. It's like, it's glorious. But you have to think of 80s, like big hair, bright lipstick, like very, very loud. This can be very, very loud. But if you're going for that vibe, like, this is about $25. By the way, I'm talking Canadian dollars. We're in Canada here, so Canadian dollars. Anyway, my next, MAUBOUSSIN ELIXIR pour Elle, or ELIXIR Elle. This, okay, first let's look at the bottle. Look at this. I've never seen a bottle like this. It comes with a little ring. I think this is a jewelry brand. Anyway, very heavy, like very substantial. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful, sweet, like very romantic, deep, rich fragrance. Also, sweet, ambery oud. I don't know what other notes are in here. Probably some fruits. But it's very elegant, very feminine, very evening, like very classy evening fragrance. I think I got this also for about between $20 to $30. I can't remember for sure, but this massive bottle, and like, again, the quality is out of this world. I can't believe that there are fragrances that cost this little that smell this good. They don't smell cheap at all. If someone gave this to me to smell, I would easily believe that this is something niche or something like one of those like indie fragrances. It's very high quality. And my final one, this is actually niche. And I think that the only reason why you may not have heard of it is because I think it's more popular in Europe. This is Sugar by FRANCK BOCLET. This is also a very decadent, rich, sweet fragrance. It has notes of, look at this sprayer. Not gonna spray too much. It's not as sweet as you would think with a name like Sugar. It's a very sweet, rich, decadent fragrance with notes of marshmallow, honey, caramel, and then some fruits in the background. But it has a certain, like a bit of a sharpness to it. Like, think of like a very lavish party, like a really lavish wedding or bar mitzvah where they've gone all out and there's all of these desserts and all of this like they've gone completely all out, like, and that whole dessert table, like this is probably what that smells like with a fondue, even though there's no chocolate in here. But I'm talking about the vibe, like very, very rich. There's sweet, but elegant, very elegant, like not cheapy, it's really nice. So if you guys do find this anywhere, I don't know where to buy this, but I'm gonna try to source it for you. And yeah, it's really nice. It can be very classy, it can be very elegant, it's sweet at the same time, and it's very unique. It's not like anything that I've really smelled before. But it does have a vibe of like by Kilian, like that style of fragrance. I'd say that it has a similar vibe. Not that it smells like any particular one, but if I had to say that vibe, then that's probably what this one is like. And then my final one, you guys probably may have heard of this because it's not a rare brand or anything. It's Roberto Cavalli Paradiso. This is a jasmine with cypress and pine notes. It's very pretty. It's feminine, but it's got like a little bit of like a masculine cologne touch. It's, I thought it would be more of like a vacation scent, but I think that this could be worn year round. It's a unique jasmine with a piney touch. That's the best way that I can put it. It doesn't make me think of a vacation, even though it's called Paradiso. It's very, very clean. It could be very appropriate for a date night. It's very sexy. I love jasmine as well, and any jasmine-based fragrance. Yeah, this is just a beautiful, clean, piney jasmine, and I'm very impressed as well with the quality, with the scent. It's very well done. It's a very balanced composition, and I recommend this as well. I think I purchased this for $27. So that's Roberto Cavalli Paradiso. I don't know how many I have here, but I don't think it's 10. I have 9. So when I do my top picks, I don't think I'm gonna stick to 10 because that just like, it just makes my brain short circuit. Like I can't be like, oh, I have to pick 10, so these are my 10. Like I'm just gonna pick whatever I think really best suits that theme, whether it's 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever the number is. I'm gonna try not to go over 10 because it's gonna get a little bit drawn out, but these are my top picks for you guys for the best fragrances that you've never heard of. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you do know these. Let me know what your experience is with them. And let me know if you know a fragrance that is amazing that I probably never heard of, because I love to discover new things all the time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year's, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.